official names is Benjamin Okoth, music producer, sound designer, name it. When it comes to sound, you're very critical in that. And also at the far end, we have Hasfa Anika. Your name is just Anika.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the performance name, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully, I don't know whether Xavier is here because he's our guitarist. I hope he'll give us some performance. Hopefully,
Sure.
I hope he's already here.
Yeah.
And Xavier, if you're watching, please come into the studio right now because we want to set you up for some acoustic performance. But lady, gentlemen, you know, look at those numbers where we are in regards to contribution of music into our national well-being and basket, that we call it GDP. It's very minimal. It's playing at 0.3%, averaging 0.2%. We can do better, can't we, Benjamin?
Yes, we can do better. The challenge that we've had so far, the problems we've had so far has been the desire that Eric Omondi has been pushing so that we can have more play. If we do not have more play of Kenyan content on Kenyan media, then basically we can't have those numbers going up. Because even right now, if we are going home na ukifungua radio, from like for an hour, you are most likely going to hear Davido, you're going to hear Nigerian music, like it or not, and J Melody, you know, sugar. It's sugar. I go to a salon. If I go to a salon, it's sugar.
Yeah.
If wherever you go, because it's all about the perception.
Okay.
If every time, even if I go to like an online blog, if I log into Nairobi Gossip or wherever you go, if it's about new music, it will be about Diamond. There is much praise that is being given to the outside artists than the Kenyan artists.
But let me speak to the artist now.
Yes.
Anika.
Yes.
You know, you guys, there is that element of we have so much competition, and I think it's healthy competition.
Yes.
When people see the likes of Davido performing, you know, at the BET and doing, you know, Mona Bele, you know, I saw that. And people resonate with it and they say the African music scene is vibrant. But where is Kenya in this global discussion when we talk about music?
Well, there is this challenge for Kenyan music because if you really search well, you'll find that Kenyan doesn't have that original style in music. Most of the time, as Kenyan, we take other styles from other countries to create a music, but Kenya doesn't have that's really specialization. So specialization in music, like our own type of music. Yeah.
So that's special, because that has been an argument for the longest time, Benali, in regards to our own sound. What is the sound of Kenyan music? That notwithstanding, we are still churning out music. When every day, you know, I like that song by Mutoria. It's pressure. There's so much pressure, and artists are churning out a lot of content.
True.
Is the solution finding a sound that represents the country? Like right now, we are seeing Amapiano representing South Africa, or is there a different strategy to this?
I think my main struggle, and I'll come back to you guys each and every time, it's the media, what the media shows the people. Now, if you show the people that Amapiano is better than Genge, then of course Amapiano is going to win whether you like it or not. As most of us who trend, KOT is bigger. Kenyans on Twitter are bigger than I think most. If we start a war today, Kenyans on Twitter are going to win online. But at what point does Kenyans on Twitter pick today and say, Mutoria, this is our guy?
But you know, I'm in the media.
Yes.
So since I'm the only representative,
I'm going to kill you.
I know. Since I'm the only representative here,
yes.
Question is, is the media setting the agenda for consumers, or is the consumers demanding the kind of music? And now we are in a global space where I can demand even an Irish song. And since we are in a technological age, I can be accorded that. So me, I'm a service provider in that regard. So, and we just, isn't the market just leaning towards that necessarily? So we have to find a way of changing the market to tilt a little bit more towards the Kenyan music?
Not really, because this is how I understand it. There are people who are really still, they love television, still, whether we like it or not.
Yes.
There are people who still do not have access to the technological advances. There are people who don't know who is trending. There are people who don't know who's trending. So they'll wait for Giddy and Ghost. You know, so if a show by Giddy and Ghost is going on, we are going to... Yes. Tunataka kungojea music zile zitaplay katikati. Now, if you have such a show and then in the middle of it, we play Davido, whether we like it or not, the people who are there in the village are going to love Davido more than they are going to love Sauti Sol. But still, I can say Sauti Sol went international and they started with the people on the ground. So the ground in Kenya is still good, but if we can feed the people that Kenya has it all, that's it. Nigerians don't play Kenyan music. They don't play Kenyan music.
I see that. Anika.
Yes. They don't play Kenyan music, but they don't play. They don't play.
Anika, in that regard, you talked about the Kenyan sound that we need to have. But as we're trying to figure out the sound bit of it, apart from what Ben Ali here is saying and pointing fingers, that, you know, the media. What do you think from an artist's perspective? What is the Kenyan audience looking for?
The Kenyan audience, what are them looking for? I think this is something to discover. To discover yet, because as he just said, if the media will start now playing Kenyan music and give it a value, I think people will start now getting...
So you have to be specific.
Yes.
Oh yeah, good Kenyan music, because there are artists that really deliver good music in Kenya.
Okay.
So if the media just give them the chance to put their music out there, the media give them that chance, I think the music, even the population will really start now listening to the songs that Kenyan are playing. Because,
Reason why I'm asking that is because I'm observing, for example, right now, honestly observing is that Amapiano is very popular. Emanated from South Africa. It is a whole culture by itself. But the biggest song right now in Tanzania is an Amapiano song. Yes, we're singing in Swahili, but the style has been borrowed and implemented. They are not still doing, the bongo that we used to hear back in the day. They are adapting and acclimatizing. And that's one strong suit that we see with Kenyans, where we can pick a style and make it our own and localize it. And that is driven by the market, because the Tanzanian artist, for example, he understands, like, the Jukes guy, he understands that, and now is Amapiano on top. How can I give them some Amapiano vibe? So are we coming into the market's demands, or are you still maintaining on the issue of the media?
I like your angle, the way you've knocked me there, but it's nice. But this is how I think of it, and this is how I believe in it. Kenya has pure talent, very pure. If you listen to Ben Soul, the way he writes music, it's pure. Sauti Sol Fest sold out. Those are not Nigerians who are coming to that show. They are Kenyans. Blankets and Wines, always sold out. Shows by Nyashinsky, always sold out.
Yes.
But then these are people we don't see constantly on national media. Now, if Nyashinsky comes and do an Amapiano song, I'll have a problem with it, of course, whether I like it, whether it will be nice or not. I would love so much as me to constantly pay and go and watch Kenyan content.
Definitely.
I will do that.
And speaking about Kenyan content, and the media.
Yes.
Since we're having dialogue, you understand what's going on in the country. We'd like to cross over to Bomas. They're not playing live music, but they are addressing the country in regards to the dialogue between the two sides that we've been seeing ongoing as Mio. And right now we have Kalonzo Musyoka talking. Let's listen in briefly.